change, and a little bit more change. Let me catch you up. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Pink Envelope. As always, Literary Book Club unboxing. This is their normal March box, not a pop-up or special. However, this is not a normal unboxing. Quite literally, a lot, I want to say most everything, and maybe most everything works, but a lot has changed. We're gonna unbox, play with, quality check, price check, reveal the title for March, but we are also going to talk about all the brand new changes Literary Book Club just implemented. If you are new here, Literary Book Club is a book subscription box. It is classics and old literary books brought to life with gifts. One of our all-time favorite book subscriptions and book clubs that we have on here. Historically, it has been quarterly. One of the changes now is that they are a monthly subscription. We'll dive into that more in a bit. Price has been lowered down to $64.99. Shipping on average is $9.99. If you use coupon code ThePinkEnvelope, you get $5 off your first book club box with your subscription. I do have the URL down below, as well as more info about the box, as well as the changes they're implementing down below. So let's unbox it real quick, peek through the items, and then we're going to talk about the changes that they have already implemented. In just the unboxing, you're going to notice some things that are different. We'll talk about that. How to contact with them and show off your box. On top, we get this little guy here, always elegantly done. When you open it inside, it does spoil your title. So we are full spoilers as of this point moving forward. The Hound of Bakersville. So here's our title. This also can be a frameable art card. And here is a note from the curator and designer, Katie. This box says, open when the last page has been read. Open while you read. Open on page 95. Open on page 169. Oh, okay. Then our book that we're going to reveal the actual cover for. Open on page 38. And then at the bottom, you have the frameable art. So if you buy a picture frame that's 9.5 by 11, you can just rotate these out every single month. And then at the very bottom is an itemized. It has no spoilers, but if you flip it over, it's the itemized of what's in your box with spoilers. So she lays it down like this so you don't have to look what's inside. So I'm gonna show you the title real quick. And then I will pop up, if you're like, I don't wanna see the gifts, I've seen the title, I know I love the box, I want the gifts to be a surprise. I will pop up the minute marker right here that you need to jump to, and it will pass all the spoilers here. And it'll move to the chat about the upcoming changes and what's going to be different with Literary Book Club moving forward. The Hound of Baskerville. I was close. Baskervilles with an S. All of the covers are these gorgeous covers. Retail value on the book alone is $25. So y'all know me. I'm about reading a good book. I love to read, but I might arguably love just as much the ability to decorate with a good book. So you give me a book that I can do both, that is a instant win. This box is great to pair with another book club or book subscription that sends modern titles, because they stick to the literary classics. If you pick something that has a more modern twist, you can get the best of both worlds. And at 2 books a month, I think most of us who fall into the readers category could easily polish those off. Inside our little swag bag here, we have the book plate, a sticker custom to this book here, and a bookmark inside this guy. And then if you have not already closed out, or not closed out, don't close out, just jump to the minute marker and we'll talk about what's changing. Because what you're seeing here is not the changed box. This is still the old school, regular, normal box. We're gonna talk about what the next box going forward is gonna look like, what's gonna be different, and how you will see change. Both what would probably be listed as some parts sad, but some parts positive. Let's just open the gifts in order. So while you read will be first. Cornucopia popcorn in the flavor snickerdoodle. I love anything flavored churro First snickerdoodle, all-time favorite for me. And it is handcrafted in Austin, vegan and gluten-free. I will be hiding this and sharing it with no one, because what happens is I get something like this and I say, hey, do you want some? And then the kids eat it all, and they eat it really, really, really fast. Oh, do I even need a? Oh yeah, I do. I'll savor it. They shovel it. Don't feel like I'd be doing my job fully if I didn't at least try it. Freaking amazing. Oh my gosh. They nailed the snickerdoodle. Oh no, actually don't read that. I was about to be like, how bad is this for me? You know what? Sometimes we just don't even need to pay attention to all that. Okay, well, adorable book. Fantastic popcorn. We're kicking this off on the right foot. Okay, no, not that one. I guess 38 would be next. So these gifts are not just like random gifts. Well, this one might be because it's like for your enjoyment. But most of these are like kind of tying to the story, either directly to some part of it or helps the story make sense or coordinates with the story, which is a lot of fun. So on this one here, we have letter writing set. 20 line sheets with 10 envelopes. So this is what it looks like when I look here. Here's what the back looks like. Look at those. Those are our favorite titles right there. Love, love, love. Also, small business. This looks like it's also small business. So you take the big paper and write your note. This is what it looks like. The back of it is even more fabulous. You fold it in half and you slide it in the envelope that they gave us. So there's Sky right here. And there are 20 sheets in 10 envelopes. So you can mail 10 of them either with 2 letters inside or use it just as a notepad, which is more than likely what we'll be doing. We unfortunately don't send a lot of letters anymore, which is kind of sad. However, we leave a lot of notes between our family. So cute paper like this gets very much optimized in this household. Okay, so then page 95 is next. And we have Serpent and Flame, Holmes and Watson paraffin soy candle, also another small business. Smells like tobacco, tonka, clove, musk, mahogany, amber, cashmere, and deductive reasoning. Oh yeah, it has a very beautiful library-esque scent to it. Very musky. It's fantastic. And look at the top of it. It's pretty in presentation. It comes with the lid. I love candles. So in my last Temu Easter haul, I found this amazing Anthropologie candle lamp knockoff. So if you are like me and you want to burn every ounce of scent out of your candles, go check out that Temu Easter haul, because once you're done burning this with this natural wood wick, it will go all the way down beautifully, but then you have the wax on the outer end. With that new candle warmer, which has an adjustable head, you can lower it all the way down, slide this in, and keep reheating it till you leach every ounce of scent out of that wax. I've been using it. It's not like brand new. I've been using it and can already tell you it's fantastic. So make sure you go check that out. Also, adorable candle. Love that we're seeing a small business focus. Okay, 169. And I mean, all of these things, like, look how cute all of this is. Cream and Sugars Pocket Chocolates, Coffee Chocolate. 100 milligrams of natural caffeine. I need this at 3 o'clock just about every single day. Sleepy, brain fog, food coma, break off a piece and go. I will be breaking off a piece pretty much every day when the sleepy brain fog hits at 3 p.m. Am I alone in that? It is almost like clockwork, probably have trained myself, that about 3 o'clock, I'm like, I just can't with life anymore. And I have to get like a fun drink or a caffeine or a snack or a nap or like do something like run on the treadmill to revive myself. And then lastly, this one says, open when the last page has been read. Well Told, 11 ounce. What is it? Like a little cup? A Scandal in Bohemia, Chapter 1. It's like a whiskey glass. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It is like a whiskey sipping glass that would go on like a bar cart. How cute. Also, you could use it as a vase. It would be an adorable vase. So as you can see, everything is very on theme, coordinates beautifully with what we are reading. I mean, the curator, Katie, is very, very good at pulling together the most cohesive collections that you get absolutely immersed in the book, not just in reading, but in taste, smell, all of the aspects. So we have fully spoiled the March box. Let me pack away the items that everyone may have skipped from earlier. And then I want to talk about what's changing and what the box is going to look like moving forward, because she's making some changes that are necessary for stability. Just to be real honest, this climate is changing. Everything's changing. We all know this. And she's making some but some really good pivots that are also things we've been requesting her to do. Okay. What's changing and what's next for Literary Book Club? Let's dive in. An email was sent out, and a few of you current subscribers have already gotten that no. But I want to address this for people who are brand new or who maybe didn't get the email. So moving forward, I already mentioned she's going to stop doing quarterly boxes, meaning she only ships 4 times a year, and she's going to move to monthly. This is something that has been highly requested by us, the subscribers, because how it used to work was you would sign up for your subscription and you guaranteed your 4 boxes. But every time she did a pop-up box or a holiday box or a themed box, we had to go chase it down, and those were selling out so fast. So it actually was a lot of work for us to keep up with that. What she's doing now is when we sign up for the subscription, we get a box every month, which means we get all of the regular boxes, all of the holiday boxes. They're all going to come to us. Now, if we are approaching a month or a theme we don't like, we log in online and we just skip. That easy. So you can skip themes you don't like, skip a month that you're out of town, but you no longer have to run around and hustle rustle to get every single box. They're automatically saved for you. And the skipping, she's not like, you don't have to jump through 10 hoops. You just log into your account and click skip. Very easy. She made that very clear. This one might sting for some of you. I think the others of you could care less. There's no more page numbered wrap gifts. So there are still gifts. The gifts are not going to change. In fact, she plans on doubling down on supporting small businesses with those changes. So you saw in that box, that was a whole lot of small business supported items that we just pulled out. I mean, some of y'all did. I won't spoil anything. But they were small businesses, and that's what she wants. Rather than spending a ton of money to buy the wrapping paper and a ton of time to pay people to wrap all the gifts, she's just going to set that part aside and focus on giving us higher quality, U.S. made, small business made products in our box, which I personally love that she's doing that. She's also doing no more swag bag and art print. So the wax seal, the book plate, the bookmark, and there's something else I'm missing, the sticker, and then at the very bottom, the 8.5 by 11 art print, those are going away. If you were to ask me, hey Sam, we've got to make some changes moving forward, what items would you say we should cut? Those would be the items I would say. I've never used the book plate. I just don't use them. I use some of the stickers. I mean, maybe a third at the time. Like the ones I really, really, really love. The rest I throw away. And I use those little magnetic bookmarks. So I don't even use the bookmarks. So for me, I'm like, yeah, that's a very reasonable change. The art print at the bottom that has a quote, it's going to be a little sad for some of y'all because some of y'all have the frame and you rotate those. I get that. But once again, I would do the trade to keep higher quality small business gifts in the book and the box as a whole, plus the online community you can hang out with. And she lowered the price. That's another big, I always like a lowered price. That is always a happy thing. And so those are the things that I know about that she has changed, that have already been implemented going forward. It wasn't fully reflected in this box, but it will be from boxes moving forward. Is there anything else I need to, let me double check this email, make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, she did say charges will process on the 15th of the month. So the box will ship late the following month. So the April box will charge on March 15th and then it will ship late April, just to kind of give you a sequence. Okay, I think that covers it. If you have any questions, please put them below. I'll try to partner with Katie, the curator, to make sure we're getting those answered for you guys in a timely manner. It is also all updated on her website. I did confirm that before even filming, so you can go down below, grab that URL, pop over, and check out some of those changes. Literary Book Club has always been a favorite, and I do not see that changing. I actually think that these pivots are beautiful pivots. And if you skipped over the gifts, I just want to go ahead and tell you the gifts were all small business, high quality, wonderful gifts. One of them I even tasted and gave it a huge thumbs up. All right, you guys, we are doing unboxings, reviews, fashion try-on, decorating, Temu, the works right now. So subscribe if you have not already. If you did already hit that subscribe button, I'm going to be seeing you guys later. Bye, y'all.